This Daily Dose of Daryl Viewer's Digest includes 7 segments, one for each day, November 29 through December 5th. Watch them each day or watch the entire episode altogether. Monday Magic. The real magic is in our heart. Getting older is quite different.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's such a pleasure to be here today with you. Now, in case you didn't know, I have been here before, right? But I'm a little bit older than I was then. Okay, I may be a lot older than I was then. But there's a whole lot more of me to love now that I'm here at this age.
Compression stockings may be in your future.
Now, how many of you have ever heard of anything called compression stockings or compression hose? You know about those, don't you? Well, picture this. Somebody about 65 to 75 years old in the hospital, and they say you're going to have to wear compression stockings. So they send in 2 Greco-Roman wrestlers who each bench press about 500 pounds solid muscle, and they work and they squirm and they work and they get those compression hose on you, and then they send you home with a little dinky pair and they tell you every morning put them on. But they don't send the wrestlers home with you.
Humor is not mysterious, but it does have a magical quality. It can help us with issues like getting older, and if we live long enough, we all experience that. Tuesday Truth. A practical guide to help us have a life-changing year. Several people have asked me about my latest book, and I wanted to do this little quick video to let you know it's more than a book. It's called I Am Fortunate, and it's a 52-week study guide journal, okay? And so it all started with the fortune cookies at the Chinese restaurant each Sunday. And I saved the little slips of paper, and I'll show you some of these in here. It's pretty neat concept. So I've had it in mind for a couple of years, been working on it for over 2 years, and the whole premise is I am the fortune, and I ate the cookie. A lot of people look at the lucky part of like a fortune cookie. Lucky? Well, lucky's chance, and life is not built on chance. It's built on something more solid. And the fortune reminds me that I am a peculiar treasure. I am the fortune that's been created in a peculiar way, a special way. And so in this book, it can be a life-changing year. The directions are in here. There's an introduction. It gives you all 52 weekly topics for the entire year. The instructions on how to do it. Now, if a doctor gives you an antibiotic and says to take 1 pill twice a day for 90 days. There's a reason for that. If you take them all the first day, it won't be the same effect. It might be an adverse effect, actually. And so the instructions are in here. And then, of course, the dedication and so forth. And then you'll see there's a fortune on top of every page. And those little slips of things are followed by other things like scripture. If you feel you are right, stand firmly by your convictions. Then it gives things like avoid wishy-washy attitudes and actions. And then it gives 7 action steps, and there's an accountability page. And so the accountability page is for you to answer the questions and write down your thoughts. For instance, advice comes in all forms. Some help you and some hurt you. That was the fortune. And then there are a lot of scriptures that are included about that topic of advice. And then there's a summary, and then it says 7 action steps. 1, list those places and people where you take advice. Study the scriptures up here that deal with advice and write down your thoughts about that. Identify one piece of advice that was wrong for you. And so it's each week is like that, and you can do like a whole week in a day and meditate it, or better yet, do one each day. And it goes all the way through like that, and it gives you a place at the bottom of the summary page, the journal page, that. Now, the good thing about this is that you, at the end of the year, can look back and see what your thought process was by looking back at your journal. So it's a guide to help you in your study and to get you journaling and contemplating the scriptures more than just picking out one and reading it every now and then. So it's a deliberate effort to get us to be more in a habit of consistently looking into the scriptures. Now, the weekly topics that kind of go along with the fortunes were courage, wisdom, success, failure, character, growth, heart, culture, spirit, outlook, burdens, newness, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. So there you go. Now, the book sells on Amazon for about $15, and there's shipping and tax and stuff like that. I sell them locally, autographed, and absorb the tax and the shipping. And then sometimes if a pastor, this is a real key thing, if a pastor really would like to get together a group of 10 or 15 people, I'll give a discount for each of the books to those people, and I'll give the pastor a free book as the guide. And those groups can also take them individually each day or whatever, and then each week or month or when the group meets, they can come together and compare what each one has learned with the other people, what they've learned. So it's a really good flexible book to be able to use in a lot of ways. It's called I Am Fortunate, and has the back, a little bit about the author. And if you have any questions, you can call me anytime at 336-516-3793, or you can go to the website, darylpeoples.com, the Gmail. It's all on my the website, I believe. So there you go. Don't forget the Daily Dose of Daryl YouTube channel, where we do the Viewer's Digest each week of all 7 days in there, and that's totally free every day. Something positive for you. Okay, God bless you. Have a great day. Make it a great day. It's the only one you have. You are fortunate too. Now, consume the fortunes in this book and eat at the Chinese restaurant. God bless you. Truth has a solid foundation. It is not based on chance or luck. This new study guide journal is designed to help the readers develop good habits that will move them closer to solid truth over the course of a disciplined year. Wednesday Wisdom. All wisdom and miracles spring from God, and unless we're open and receptive, we may totally miss them. This birthday celebration is more than a miracle, but also brought much wisdom to me. Happy birthday, November 25th, 1949. Daryl R. Peebles in Penguin, Australia, the Aussie version. Wonderful family. Always been important to Daryl. And from those early days, he had a great support of people, but he took the stage early. About age 8, started doing magic and singing and guitar, but he was always willing to serve other people. But you couldn't hold that spirit in. That joyful, playful spirit was always there. And he developed many characters and many ways to share that joy, whether in a formal setting, writing plays or being in plays or productions, or to even putting on something that's a bit familiar all around the world, to help share that joy with others. This particular Daryl R. Peebles, that was born in 1949, down under, carried on this life not knowing there was another one, and it was me, and I didn't know he was there. It was like people say we're doppelgangers. Well, doppelgangers don't share the same spirit, and we do, wanting to share joy and help others. We not only shared the names, but the birth years and the place we were born, about the same size, near water. We both had children in 75 and 77. The one in 77 was a girl that began with S. We both had a first career in media in the private realm and then public service. Carried on entertainment for years, magic shows, ventriloquism, singing, guitar, writing articles, writing speeches, writing poetry, writing song, designing publications, doing safety films, being in TV commercials, being recognized for helping charities, articles written about him and me, Man with Many Hats. They're so similar, developed the same characters. The fathers were born in a small town, did the same thing in woodwork, and got sick from smoking and sawdust at the same age. And the mates were born in the same month and the same year, and we traced our family back. Being connected now through the years, we've been able to help unite people all around the world in special scenarios, and even meeting once in Phoenix, Arizona. It's been a great journey, and I am so thankful to have been able to know this other Daryl and to be able to finally visit him in his area and see his state and his country. And so this particular Daryl is celebrating now his birthday, and I want to thank him for the many ways he hosted us while in Tasmania, being able to appear on ABC and to meet family members and to be carried around and see parts of Tasmania and even parts of the mainland of Australia. Great on the grill, I guess I should say, on the Barbie down under. And meeting his family members was such a cherished and thankful experience. And being in Penguin, his birthplace, of course, was topper. And so, Daryl R. Peebles, this is your birthday card. And just to remind you that once a young, beautiful lady asked to have her picture made with the two Peebles in a pod. You can mark that one down. And today I'm reflecting on you and your heritage, your mom, your dad, and others, and thankful for your heart, your spirit, and your wonderful willingness to share joy with others. As you reflect on your family and your heritage, know that we are up top celebrating you also. Happy birthday, Daryl R. Peebles, the 1949 Aussie version. Thank you for the wonderful ways you share your life of joy with so many people each day. May God bless you with many more years of life and good health. Cheers from the other half up top. Have a blast down under. And so, from the other guy, the other half, cheers. We are celebrating. God bless you. God's wisdom, timing, and miracles are perfect. Seek God's wisdom each day and trust God for the timing and the purpose. Thursday Thrill. When you live in the South and see geese flying in formation, it is a good indication of the changing of seasons and the approach of the holidays. We can learn so much from geese and other animals. When we move outside of our house and begin to look out, we see sometimes some geese, a goose, a gander, and goslings, a flock, a gaggle, a skein. And we're told to take a gander means look around like a long-necked goose. So, as you look around now, you'll begin to see some of these largest waterfowls like swans and geese. And they always fly in a V formation, and they honk while in flight to communicate with each other and encourage each other. Once a year, they lose their flight and tail feathers, and it takes about 30 to 45 days to get them back. But they're very loyal, and they mate for life and very protective of their partners and offspring, and they'll leave the flock if one of them gets injured just to stay with them. They fly when they're about 2 to 3 months old, but they go with their parents back to where they were born, and there were very few of them that ever break up housekeeping. They have impressive visual capabilities, see much better than us, even in UV light. So these V-shaped formations and honking geese that fly over our heads have so much truth and wisdom and knowledge that we can learn from. Look and listen. Thank you, God, for these geese. Every day about 5:15, We can look for them. They're like following the voice of God for direction. Shall we do the same? What a thrill to see geese on a regular basis and begin to learn great lessons of life from them. Friday Flashback. I'm going to take you on a trip back to Venice, Italy. It's a wonderful place to go and visit. It's a city built on water, and it emphasizes to us by just looking around, not only at all the water and the ships and boats and things, but to see how the city has been constructed. It's really a marvel. And it points out to us, as we look at that, some major truths. One of them that leaps out is that many, many people have lived here before we got here. And these people have taken some really major steps for centuries of preparation to prepare things for our visit. It's like that in life. People come before us. Major preparations have been made before we experience each day. Take a few moments as we go through Venice and look and listen and reflect and allow yourself to see all of these things and hear all of these things and soak them up. Give you a sense of appreciation for those who have come before you. Take this time to look and listen.
momento, proprio con la sua coerenza, deve essere messo all'angolo, perché non è corruttibile.
Ti mi dici a me di sta roba di qua. L'ho fatto richiesta a metà giugno per una banca, sono ancora rispetto di fare banca. Credo, non ho idea. Dale la telefonata a Bruno. Dale la telefonata. Non ho idea.
I hope this has left you feeling like you have visited Venice and you have a new appreciation of the centuries of people that have gone before us. A short glimpse of Venice reveals centuries of art and science blended together by God through many people that continues to touch us even today if we're open. Saturday Summary. Humor helps deal with aging. Look for the fun in life every day. A practical help for life changes, like this book, is very helpful to others. You know, God works unexpectedly with His wisdom and miracles. Sometimes the answers may be right overhead. Many have prepared this day for you. Live it with appreciation. Saturday Summary. A little humor can help us deal with the challenges of aging. Finding the help we need to develop good habits can change our life forever. God's wisdom finds the most unexpected ways to share good news for all people. Amazing truths and lessons may be flying right over our head every day. Stop, look, and listen. The art, architecture, music, and food and people in Venice didn't happen by accident. Thank God for those who came before. Sunday Silence. Take a few minutes of silence and list a few ways you have dealt with the changes of aging. Then pause and reflect. What practical guides have you used to help you grow and change? Now pause and reflect. Name a few unexpected ways God has helped you grow in wisdom. Pause and reflect. Identify some great truths that may have been going right over your head. Now pause and reflect. List a few ways preparations were made in the past that enabled you to have your day today in such a great way. Now pause and reflect. I am Darrell R. Peebles, the old man behind the microphone, bringing you something positive, personal, and professional every day through Peebles Motivation Bureau. It's divided up into several divisions, digital, real, and print. From YouTubes and Zooms and online counseling to public speaking, funerals, weddings, and even the books and magazines and custom artwork. You can pick and choose. Call me and talk to me about any of these opportunities that you might like to be a part of. And then realize that you can contact me. Here are some books. They're ready and they're off the presses. Just in time for you. Group discounts for local churches. Special gift for pastors. I need your ideas and support, and I appreciate you. Other things that I do are listed here. My contact information is right here for you at any time. Now go out and have a great day. Make it a great day. It's the only one you have. Each dose in this channel can move us toward a better, healthier, and more informed mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited to be a small part of the expanding of our capacity to learn, love, and forgive, and together leave this world a better place for all. God bless you.